Now the topic 4, energy levels of atomic orbitals. In this we are going to discuss about n plus L values. Last class we had discussed about n plus L value. Isn't it how we are going to calculate for n plus L value? See here, for 1s orbital n is what? 1 and s is what? 0. So n plus L is equal to 1. Then 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, how it is arranging? So according to the energy levels, it is so based on n plus L rule, the increasing order of energies of orbitals. Last class we had discussed this. 1s, then 2s, then 2p, 3s, 3p, 4s, 3d, 4p. In 2p as well as 3s, why it is comes similar, and similarly 4 as well as 3d, 4s. 5s up to 6d we are writing. This is n plus L rule. And in this we are going to see different orientation in space there are possible for p orbitals. Suppose multi-electron atoms. Suppose all the three orbitals, namely p orbitals, have three orbitals, three suborbitals, px, py, pz, have same energies and are called degenerate orbitals. Px totally, p shell may have 6 electrons. In this 1s, 2s. So we are writing 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. The 2 s shell may have only 2 electrons. That is why I am writing 1s2. P shell may have 6 electrons. That is why 6. Likewise, the 6 electrons located in 3 subcells, px, py, pz. These are all same energies. So it is called degenerate orbitals. So, however, in the presence of magnetic or electric field, the degeneracy is lost. This is P shell. In case multi-electron atoms in addition to the electrostatic force. Students, in this, suppose multi-electron atom is present. What is meant by multi-electron atoms? More than 1 electron, 2 electron, atomic number increases. So see here, you know already, suppose nucleus are present at the center and surrounded by orbit. This orbit, in this orbit, the orbital is present. Yes or no? You know this very well. So here the electron is present. Yes or no, children? Here electron is present. Suppose the orbit, here the electron is present. Here electron is present. What happened? This multi-electron atom, more electron in this center nucleus is present. So see here electron is present. It means this is exerts us two forces. What are the two forces exerted? Two forces. The two forces is nothing else. The first one is electrostatic forces are exerted. Electrostatic attractive forces. You know that the nucleus as well as electrons, in between some forces must be there. For rotating its own path, it needs the two forces. The attraction must be exerted on the nucleus. Nucleus exert the force on the electron. Then only it will be rotating in this one path. What are the two forces exerted means? One force is the electrostatic attractive forces between electron as well as nucleus. In these two forces, electrostatic forces. This is electrostatic forces as well as in between the electron also. In between the electron also the forces are exerted. So the electrons are the two so the in between electrons the forces are exerted. What happened? This is also minus charge. This is also minus charge. Yes or no? The electrons are minus only. Nucleus are plus charge. That is why the plus is attracted negative. The electrons are negative. The nucleus are plus charge. That is why it is attracting. This force is said to be electrostatic attractive force. At the same time here, in this two electrons, the two electrons are exerted on force. So what happened here? The repulsive forces. What force? Repulsive. Because of both are similar charge. The similar charges are repel each other. Here electrostatic force. Here repulsive force. What happened now here? Which is more higher energy level? Both electrons are repulsed means it is not even stable in their position, isn't it? So electrons are pulling effect. Electron produces pulling effect on the nucleus and the electrons. So these two forces are exerted on the nucleus. At last, what happened? These two opposite directions. This results the decrease in the nuclear force of attraction on electron. So these two forces are exerted on the same time. what happened? So this charges will be decreases. The nucleus exerts on the charge on the electron will be decreases, and the net charge is experienced by the electron. The net charge, one charge is produced, the net charge is produced by the electron. This net charge is experienced by the electron is known as effective nuclear charge. This electron is effective E nuclear charge. So, because of these two forces, the fighting taking place between the electron as well as the nucleus as well as the electron. These two forces occur means the electrostatic forces, this repulsive forces between the electron takes place means automatically finally one charge is exerted by the electron. This charge is said to be effective nuclear charge. This effective nuclear charge, when the shape of the orbital is in decreases. Shape of the orbital decreases means lower atomic number with the increasing azimuthal quantum number L. Whenever the order of effective nuclear charge felt by an electron in an orbital with a given shell SPDF. So, whenever the sizes increases, the effective nuclear charge will be decreases. See here, the stability of the orbital within given energy level, the energy of the orbital in the following order. So, following order means S as well as is P, again D and F. What's the meaning of this? The F shell has more subshell. Whenever the azimuthal quantum number is increases, the shape of the orbitals and its decreases with the increase in azimuthal quantum number. Azimuthal quantum number denotes that L value, isn't it? This is azimuthal quantum number. Suppose the azimuthal quantum number L, with the increases, automatically effective nuclear charge will be decreases. F is which is far away, more far away from the nucleus. Yes or no? Nucleus are present means automatically in the first shell, again second shell, and third shell, again fourth shell, isn't it? This is S may be present. K shell, S is present, and L shell, S as well as P is present, and mth shell, S, P, D is present, and fourth cell, S, P, D, F is present. At last cell is the F is present, you know. So, from the nucleus, the F is, it is far away. So, the effective nuclear charges is much lesser. So, whenever the sizes increases, azimuthal quantum number is increases, automatically the F cell is decreases. So, more effective nuclear charge goes to closest the S cell. Effective nuclear charge increases for S than P as well as D. So, the greater the effective nuclear charge, greater the stability of the orbitals. So, from this, we are going to see energy levels of atomic orbitals. What will be the energy now? So, first one here, the energies of same orbitals decreases with on increasing the atomic number. For example, the energy of the 2s orbital of hydrogen is greater than that of 2s orbital lithium, and the lithium is greater than that of sodium, and so on. That E, the hydrogen is greater and then lithium as well as sodium as well as potassium. See here the energy level diagrams. First 1s, again 2s, then 2p, then 3s, 3p, again 4s, 4p. So, in this we are going to see the energy levels must be greater for the Fth cell. So, in this Fth cell means more energies are there. So, more subcells are there. So, it must be greater energy level because of 4 subcell is present, no? So, that is why it is greater in energy level. F is more subcell is present. In this F cell is greater, again D, again P as well as S. So, in this lesson we are discussing about energies of orbitals. Thank you, students.